Are you 55 plus or older and wanting to downsize but not sure where to go? This is a video you definitely want to watch. Today we are here at the Regency at Esperanza in Boerne, Texas. This is one of the only 55 plus communities in Boerne with some amazing facilities, gorgeous floor plans with water views. You want to stick around and make sure you see every bit of this video. Let's get after it. If this is your first time to our channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, like Boerne, make sure you subscribe or tap the bell for notifications to ensure that you're one of the first to be notified when we bring you new market updates. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Stephen Garza and I get phone calls, emails, and texts from people just like you every single day who are looking to make a move into the area. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making that transition, we would absolutely love to hear from you. All of our information is listed right below, and Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice. Now let's dive into the Regency at Esperanza. If you have seen any of our other videos about Esperanza, then you know this is one of the hottest neighborhoods in Boerne, Texas right now. But this part is the 55 plus community called the Regency. So you are at Esperanza, you do have access to Esperanza's communities, but you also have an amazing $10 million facility just for the Regency. And we're about to take you to it so you can see just how magnificent this facility is. Now here we have inventory homes that are available, but you can also build from the dirt up. They're gonna be building in here for quite some time, most likely the next 5 to 10 years. Really just depends how quickly it sells out. And I will tell you, in the last 6 months, it's been selling like crazy. So it has become very, very popular. Now that the Clubhouse is open, it's probably gonna be even more popular. So you wanna make sure you get in. If you definitely want a water view, those lots are only for so long. So make sure you reach out to us. Let's go check out this amazing community center, and then we're gonna tour 3 of their model homes so you can see the different options that you have here at the Regency at Esperanza with Toll Brothers. All right, so we are here at the beautiful Clubhouse for the Regency at Esperanza. This is a 55 plus community. We want to make sure you can see this is a separate amenity center just for the 55 plus community here at Esperanza. If you check out our other videos on Esperanza, we do show you the other HOA that you do have access to, but this is only for the 55 plus community and up. You're gonna love this. Let's go check it out. All right, so as you come in, you have this grand area. Now this facility was a long process to get this up, but it was over $10 million just in this facility alone, and you can tell. It's stunning, it's beautiful, great place to bring friends and family to entertain. You've got a kitchen here with some wine lockers or liquor lockers, wine lockers that you could rent and keep things out here. And then we'll come out this way and show you coffee for anybody. And you also have this great outdoor area with a fireplace, some turf, and then you have this beautiful veranda. As you can see, goes all the way down, overlooks this beautiful pool with the day beds and hill country views. It's gorgeous out here. So on this first floor, you have a little office, library, study office, as well as a lounge area. Then you have a separate lounge area we're gonna take you into. And then down on the first floor is the gym. So let's go take a look. Now check out these light fixtures and the ceiling. It's just so beautiful in here. It's very inviting, very grand. And this all comes as part of your HOA membership. Let's check out this office study. Great place to get away. Now you do have these in some of the floor plans in your own space, but this is a nice little place to get away and even have some meetings or have some coffee with some friends. All right, so over here you do have a elevator, which is great. Makes things easier as well. And then you have the club lounge here. Another great place to hang out, have a party. They do have a caterer coordinator here. So if you do want to book parties and such, you can. Now the cool thing about this community also is it has a lifestyle director. And what that lifestyle director does is put together activities to bring the community together, to get to know each other and do activities here. So it's just a really cool experience. You do have a separate balcony, a veranda off this lounge. And what I do want to point out, since we are up high, is you do have pickleball courts over there. So you have 3 pickleball courts here with its own access. You do see these little ponds here. They have a little water in them, but at some point they will be full with fountains in them. It's going to be a really cool draw where a lot of these homes will back up to water features. There's going to be multiple water features. As you can see, they've already started building across on the other side of those water features. It's growing very quickly out here. One of the top 55 plus community areas and one of the only ones here in Boerne. So you definitely want to check it out. Now we're going to go downstairs and check out that gym and what else is offered on the lower level. Let's go check it out. All right, so as you come down these beautiful stairs with their tile work and the wood, it's just so beautiful. It even smells new. Steve and I were just saying, you do have a fitness studio here. So if you're not big into gym equipment, which I'm really not, I like to run, I like to do yoga. This is a really great space. You don't have to rent it. They do have classes occasionally, but the key here is you have this space to come do your stretching, come do your yoga, come do, your weights on your own without needing the gym equipment. I don't know about you, gyms get really packed. I don't really like it, but this studio is really beautiful. So great place. And then right across the hallway, you do have restrooms in this hallway as well as upstairs. But then right across the hallway, you have your gym, fitness center, as they call it. So great equipment in here. We'll have to ask Steve if he approves of it. Back in Steve's former life, he used to bodybuild, as you will, and he's the gym rat. He'll be able to tell you if this equipment is good or not, but it all is brand new. I mean, even in here, the rubber smells new in here, so you don't have the sweaty smell quite yet, but you do have a beautiful view of this pool from this gym. It would be really hard for me to work out. I would just want to go swimming. So let's go take a look outside so you can see the pool and everything it has to offer on the main level. So you've got a great covered patio here with fans, some lounging furniture. You also have some tables. I really love this. I mean, look, we have kids. We're used to dealing with pools at kids at pools. But with this being a 55 plus community, you might have a few grandkids that come and visit, but really this is going to be how quiet it is. You might have 1 or 2 people here, but you've got this great ledge to relax, read a book, do some sun tanning. In my case, do some sunburning. This white redhead girls don't do so well in the sun. But you have this great other lounge area here with a table. It's got a little ice chest in the middle of it, which is cool to keep your drinks. But you also have your bocce ball court over here. This is a really nice bocce ball court. And as we showed you up at the top, you do have those pickleball courts right here So all of it is close. You do have to drive around to those courts. Doesn't look like there's an entrance directly in from the pool. But it's all gated. You have your fob to get in and out. And you have this beautiful lounging area that's also covered. And then you have some more seating area over here. We are expecting some rain today, so they definitely don't have all of the umbrellas up, but when all those umbrellas up, you're gonna have some really great shade. This is beautiful. I almost want to buy in here and I'm not 55 yet, so goals. But this is a great area, so I hope this was a good idea of what this clubhouse gives you. They just opened it in March of 2025. It is brand spanking new. The homes, they're just now closing their first row of homes since they opened the Regency. You have plenty of time to get into this community. Make sure you reach out to Steve and I for the most up-to-date incentives. That's why we list our phone number, our email right below. That is the best way to get a hold of us because we're busy real estate agents. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we will definitely get you the information you're looking for. All right, so now that you've seen the absolutely stunning clubhouse, we are here. We've got 3 models we're gonna show you down this model row, but I also wanted to show you this cute little facility. It is in between the office and the models, which will eventually sell out. There's 2 bocce ball courts here, and then you also have a really pretty pergola hangout area over here where you can see where the water features are going to be once it's completed. Ooh, you can see storm is coming. It's quite dark that way. So you've got a little water here, not a lot, but they're gonna put some fountains in there. It's gonna fill up, and it's gonna be a really pretty, here in Central Texas, we don't have a lot of water, right? We have Canyon Lake, you gotta drive to it. We don't really have like lakes. So this is one of the only communities that's going to have water off your back. You're not gonna swim in it, it's just to look at, but we don't really have any homes that back up to water unless you're living on the lake. So this is a really cool feature. Now let's go check out these beautiful models. All right, welcome to the Auroria plan. This is a very difficult name to say for me apparently, but this is a cute home. Now keep in mind, these are models. Toll Brothers did all the things, right? You've got stone, this is all an upgrade, but really great floor plan. You have a bedroom right behind Steve, right off the entryway. And then a full bath right here. Now, as you come in, I mean, this stone is just fabulous, but you have a great office space here. And then great entertaining space. So you've got your formal dining over here. Now keep in mind, they did do these beautiful vinyl plank floors on the wall, put some beautiful beams in, put those extra cabinets with a buffet. I mean, it's really, really stunning. And it opens up into this absolutely beautiful kitchen. I love this. Byron, if you're watching, Byron in Virginia, this is the backsplash you chose for your Brightland home at the verandas. But obviously it looks beautiful, and you have gray cabinets in here. You do have the upgraded uppers here with the glass. You have beams in here. I mean, when we talked to the Toll Brothers rep when they were building these, they said they gave them an open budget and they spent it in this beautiful community. As you can tell, all these upgrades. You do have gas cooking out here, and then a walk-in pantry as well. They chose to do it with a glass door. That is, of course, optional. You have a great living room as well. Now, once the water features are complete here, it's, you know, you're gonna have a water view. That storm is coming. You can see it. It's dark out there. You got a beautiful light fixture I would put a fan, let's be real. And then before we take you to the primary, I do want to show you this laundry room that they have off the dining room, because they decked it out. Wallpaper's coming back in. They've got wallpaper on the walls with the sink and some extra cabinets. It's very spacious. And then you do have a garage with a tankless water heater. It is plumbed for a water softener. So you have a true 2-car garage here with a little bump out for storage. This is your plumbed for a water softener, so you definitely want to add that when you move in. Our water's pretty hard out here. So no steps to the entry. That is something that's really important here at the 55 plus community. Planning for the future. It is an active community, but you do want to plan for the future. And then you have your primary over here. So a lot of these floor plans are 2 bedrooms with an office. They do have some larger floor plans, which we're going to show you. But you have a grand primary. Again, once the water is in with the fountains, it's going to be just a great view on these. But you've got wood paneling on the ceiling with beams. And then this beautiful walk-in shower. I love the herringbone pattern on this tile. It is very textured. They did tile it all the way to the ceiling on both walls, just to give it that extra flair. You've got a good walk-in closet. What do you think? It's a cute house. The goal is when you're downsizing, right? This is very easily to maintain. They've got tile throughout, so you have one flooring throughout the whole home. It's a really beautiful 2-bedroom with an office. You've got a great walkout patio they built in a fireplace here. With a community center. Golf cart friendly. You have plenty of room to park that golf cart in that garage. So great community. What do you guys think of this floor plan? What do you think of the finish outs? Because they decked it out. Let's go check out the next beautiful home. All right, welcome to the beautiful Hallendale floor plan. This is honestly one of my favorites. You do have an iron door there. That's a nice upgrade. They did great wide hallways here. I just love an entryway when it's just so wide. You don't feel cramped. You can put furniture in on the side and not feel like you're like boxed in to a home. Very beautiful. They've got the tray ceilings, multiple chandeliers here. So if you're a girl that loves chandeliers, this is a great floor plan to be able to put them in. You have a 2 bedrooms right here off the entry. I do want to point out these beautiful, beautiful wood floors. That bedroom has the wood, then they have the carpet coming into this bedroom. Very spacious. And then this bathroom is shared with the hallway. Now, if you're building this from scratch, you could choose to not have a door, whether it be into the bedroom or to the hallway. That's your choice. They did tile all the way to the ceiling on that. I assure you, that is an upgrade. But you come back into the hallway and you can see the front door is here. So you have these 2 bedrooms, but then you also have a great office space on the other side. I love the built-in shelves, extra cabinets. This wallpaper is textured. It's kind of cool. And then you have your garage.
Garage door open.
Which is really a 3-car tandem. You have 2 cars here, and then you have another bay here. Perfect for that golf cart, tankless water heater, plumb for a water softener. They built in this cute little hutch. And then you have a great laundry room here. Let me get out of the way. What do you guys think of the tile on the floor? This is another one of those textured tiles. I think it's great for anti-slip. Can't promise you it's easy to clean, but they did tile. They added some cabinets in here and tile to the ceiling. Typically, when you're building a home, there is not going to be tile anywhere on the walls in your laundry room. That is 100% an upgrade. It's a beautiful one. It really does make your laundry room stand out, but you pay for it. And just make sure you know that going in. So this is why this is my favorite. It really opens up all in one living area, great big kitchen. I'm not a huge fan of the black cabinets. You guys have probably heard me say that a million times. But the amount of cabinet space this kitchen offers is great, with the great quartz countertops. You've got your little coffee bar over here. You've got a great size walk-in pantry. I would not put glass on that door, because my pantry is not that organized. But you do have a separate dining room as well. That's a beautiful chandelier. I really like that industrial look. So then you have this great big living room with your fireplace. They've done this quartz that is on the countertop, is on the wall, and it is the actual countertop because it's an inch thick. I don't want to know how heavy that is. That was probably really heavy and hard to do. Beautiful primary tray ceilings. They put the shiplap look on the ceilings. Beautiful windows. They put it on this back wall too. I love a navy blue. I think it's beautiful. Then you have, again, that pond that will be out there with water fixtures. Just something beautiful to look at. And then you have a beautiful primary bathroom, double vanity. Keep in mind, they did tile to the ceiling. Does look beautiful. I really love these light fixtures on either side of the mirror. They're really pretty. This bathroom is large enough to have a walk-in shower with a soaking tub. Now you could make this all one walk-in shower if you wanted to, but this floor plan obviously gives you a little more room, being that we're 3 bedrooms with an office. So this floor plan's a little larger. You do have a great walk-in closet as well. Now let's go check out this outdoor living, because Toll Brothers definitely decked this one out. All right, so they put sliders on this one. You do have the 3-panel large doors here that are awesome. They're heavy though. Probably not a good day to do it, being that we're about to have some torrential downpour, but gosh, you guys, we so need this rain. I'm so excited for it. Definitely looks like it's raining on those hills over there. It's coming our way. But they did a really great fireplace. Personally, I would put the fireplace on the side so it doesn't block your view of the water. That's just me, but it is beautiful. They did the extended patio. So as you can see, the patio ends where the concrete, and then they did a Trex extended patio over here. But you do still have some green yard space. These are meant to be low maintenance homes, so it's not meant to have a big yard. If you're looking for acreage, that's another community. You just need to give us a call. But this is a great community for low maintenance, great clubhouse, great amenities, beautiful views, and a beautiful builder. We have one more model home to show you. Let's go take a look.
All right, guys, we are here at the Regency at Esperanza, a 55 plus community, which means one person has to be 55 plus, 55 or older to get into the community. Your grandkids are allowed to come and visit and stay. Same with your kids if you want them. But yeah, so let's get into the community. Community HOA here is $230 a month. and that basically covers your gate, and it gives you access to both clubhouses, right? The main Esperanza clubhouse where all of the non-55 people go, and then the 55 plus community has its own $10 million facility, which you saw, which is absolutely gorgeous. I watched that thing come up from the ground. I have some people closing on a house in here with one of these views, the water view, which is amazing. We close on Friday, 2 days from today. They're so excited. I'm excited for them. Anyways, the real estate cost in here, talking to the rep, they are starting to do spec homes, which is exciting. When I was out here the last year, essentially, they weren't really doing any specs. You had to build from the ground up. Having specs is nice because if you're in a rush, you just sold your house, put it under contract in another state, and you're looking to relocate here, they have specs for you. So those run about 500, high fours. That's probably not going to be very long because we're entering summer and everybody's going to raise their prices. But you can get in low fives. If you want a decked out house, high fives into the sixes, depending on the square feet, right? If you want the house that I'm in right now, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's probably going to run you a little bit more, but anywhere from 5 to $1 million if you build and decide to truly deck out your house. All right, and so real estate wise, they're going to be building. If you look across the hill here, all of that is going to be homes. So they are starting a new section. They're building out fast here as we enter spring and summer. It's really, the community's just getting a lot of popularity, as you can see why. That clubhouse, all the facilities, it's a golf cart community. So this is for like multi-gen, which we just ran into. If you want to be in the 55 plus community, you got a golf cart and your kids are in one of the other communities within Esperanza, yeah, you can meet up, bring them over, take them to that $10 million facility, have a little extra privacy versus the main facility for everyone else during the summer when the pool was open and rocking. But yeah, short of that, I think this is going to be one of the best communities in Boerne, my hometown. I'm super excited to be back out here. I love coming out here. This is my jam, right? I grew up out here. All right, let's keep looking at some of these beautiful model homes.
All right, welcome to the Ridge floor plan. This is one of their larger floor plans. As you can see, wide hallways again. This time they only have 2 chandeliers as opposed to the 4 in the last house. I'd probably still add 4 because it's just such a great entryway. So you do have your 2 bedrooms at the front of the home, one over here with a shared bathroom. Now it does have the double vanity, which is great, with a beautiful tile. And you have your second bedroom here is very pink, peachy pink. So they're kind of separated from the rest of the house. All right, so as you come back in the hallway, you do have a half bath over here, which is a great addition in my opinion. You have I would assume, an office or flex space over here. Most likely you could add doors here to make this an office if you would like to. This floor plan's really special. And then this one is their largest, like I mentioned a minute ago. Look at how big this entertaining space is. Beautiful living room with the beams. It's a big space. One of their largest kitchens. This is a very big island. I don't know what kind of countertop this is. I almost want to say it's a concrete countertop, some type of a stone. It's definitely not granite, but it's very sleek. Big open space, separate dining room off to the side. This is a big space. So let's go over here. Let's take a look. You've got a built-in, well, first of all, you have your pantry. This is obviously the largest pantry they have out of the models, very large. That's a Costco pantry. That would make Steve happy. Then you have like a little office, little built-in, which is great. I also want to point out the floors. These are hardwoods, but I also want to point out how wide each panel is. I think they're beautiful. I love the grain in them. Then you have your laundry room with that sink, and as you can see, they added tile above the cabinets. That's lots of extra cabinets, but you never have enough storage room. Now, before we go in here, this floor plan has a 3-car garage. You can choose to take one of the bays and make it another bedroom. It's an option and up to you. They are using this as like a converted garage game room area. So you could do this if you wanted to spend the money to do it. They put a bar in here. Now keep in mind, it's significantly hotter in here. They have a little AC here. This is not part of the home's air conditioning, but this is a 3-car garage. If you wanted a 2-car garage, they would make this bay into another bedroom. It's an option on the floor plan for this ridge floor plan. Now let's go take a look at the primary suite. So on the other side of the kitchen is the primary. You have a great open space with the tray ceilings with the beams. And as I look outside, the rain has come. It is now sprinkling. Now in this floor plan, in this backyard, Toll Brothers decided to put like a little putting green, and you make the backyard whatever you want it to be. I also want to point out these baseboards. They are large, they are beautiful. Possibly an upgrade, I'm not sure, with Toll Brothers in this community if it's included in the base price, but something to keep in mind because some builders do charge you extra for a 4-inch baseboard rather than a 2-inch baseboard. Just some food for thought. Now check out this bathroom. It is large and in charge for a 55+ community. This floor plan is like, if you want to downsize, but you're having a hard time downsizing, this is a great floor plan for you. You've got a walk-in shower, which is very good size. I'm not a big fan of this tile. What do you guys think? I feel like it's a little busy, a little brown for me, but I'm loving this whole tiled wall. I mean, look at this. They even tiled in the window seal. That is an upgrade right there. And it's stunning. Your soaking tub, 2 separate vanities. So you have a linen closet here. I do like this glass on the linen closet. And then this is by far the largest closet that any of their floor plans have. It wouldn't surprise me if instead of doing a 4th bedroom, you took in some more garage space to make a closet larger. That's something me and Steve would do because we cannot share a closet. We need a separate closet. But this is all, that's the best thing about building with Toll Brothers is you do have options. They give you lots of options to change and choose, and their design center is super fun. You get to choose everything. So let's go take a look at this outdoor living. All right, so they chose to put these sliders in. They are an expensive upgrade when you're building, but I will tell you, it's even more expensive after you build. So if you want them, I would highly suggest adding them. They put 2 different here. They put a slider here, and then you have the big 3-panel here. This is a great extended patio. They put the fireplace over to the side, like I mentioned on that last house. It's really nice to be able to enjoy your water view. We've got some rain. All of the grass is going to be so happy. So that is what we have for you for these beautiful homes. Make sure you stick around. We are going to bring you a map video so you can see exactly where this is located. It is inside Esperanza as a community as a whole, and then it's off to the side is the Regency. So you do have access to all the Esperanza Community Center, but then you also have that amazing clubhouse we showed you that's just for the 55 plus community. So don't forget to stick around for the map video just so you can see where this neighborhood is in relation to San Antonio and Boerne as a whole. Overall, fantastic location, stunning homes, and you can't go wrong with Toll Brothers, right? So stick around. Thanks so much for tuning in. And don't forget to drop us a comment. Which floor plan did you like the most? Did you like the first one? Did you like the Hallendale? The Auroria was the first, the Hallendale was the second, and the Ridge was the third. Which one did you like the most? How much space do you need when you're downsizing to a 55 plus community? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment. Thanks so much for tuning in, but don't leave yet.
All right, so now that you have seen the beautiful Regency at Esperanza, let's dive into a map so you can see exactly where this community is in relation to Boerne and San Antonio. Let's get after it. All right, so here's San Antonio on a map. Obviously, I am zoomed way out, but I want to do some little housekeeping things so you can kind of get, I guess, your bearings on San Antonio and Boerne as a whole. So let's dive in. San Antonio is very circular in the way that it is building out, I guess is the best way to say it. So you have two main loops. You have 1604, which is your outer loop, and then you have your inner loop, which is 410. Then you have a whole bunch of interstates that run through. So you have I-10, this comes through Boerne and into downtown and then jets out towards Houston. So this is the main highway that you're going to be using living in Boerne, coming in and out of San Antonio. Some other major freeways that you could possibly use would be 281 that goes straight up north. You have I-35, which goes out towards Austin, and then all the way down to the valley, which is South Texas. So I-35 actually goes from the tip of Texas all the way to Canada. So that's a main interstate. And then you also have I-10, which is your main interstate from California to Florida. It does come into San Antonio and actually is one of the only places where it's north to south instead of east to west. So anyway, those are your main freeways that you're going to use. If you are living in Boerne, we are going to be zooming in so you can see this. But Highway 46 is a very scenic route that's going to take you through, it goes straight through downtown Boerne, through Bulverde, and out to New Braunfels, all the way down to Seguin. So you will be using that because Esperanza is actually located right off of 46. So now that we have kind of gotten your bearings of what freeways you would use, let's zoom in a little bit more so you can see. And this is I-10 that goes straight through Boerne, and then you also have 46 that goes straight through downtown Boerne. Esperanza is right here. This is where the Regency is. So just so you get your bearings, this is the neighborhood we just covered that you just saw those beautiful homes. And it is really close into downtown Boerne, but it's also 10 to 15 minutes down to the intersection of 1604 and I-10. This is where you have La Cantera Shopping Mall. This is where you have the Rim. This is also where Fiesta Texas is. So you have a lot of great activities, golf courses. Top Golf is actually there as well, there at the Rim. Movie theaters, Starbucks, Target, all of those things are right in this corridor right here between 1604 and I-10. So from Esperanza, the Regency at Esperanza, to the Rim, you're looking at 15 to 20 minutes. So that's some good shopping, some great activities. It's honestly one of the main places in San Antonio most San Antonians go Friday and Saturday because there's so much entertainment and restaurants and things to do in this area. So super popular area. And then if we zoom in a little bit more, you'll be able to see exactly where Esperanza is. So this whole road that goes curvy like this is your entrance into Esperanza. Now the Regency at Esperanza is all right here. So it's this back corner and it's gonna grow a little further out here. So they are putting in, they obviously already have some little water spots there, but they are digging out and making some really great water features throughout, I believe it's 4 ponds throughout the Regency. So you could possibly get a water view. And then they're gonna start building out here over in the next 5 years. So you'll have water views facing this way as well into the lakes. Right now they're facing this way. So all of that is to come, but this is where it is located right here. And as you can see, you would come down the main road in Esperanza, hit 46, and all of this area on 46 has grown significantly. You've got a lot of restaurants coming up here, a lot of neighborhoods moving out this way. If you haven't seen our George's Ranch video, George's Ranch is over here. So lots of great, beautiful neighborhoods coming up in the Boerne and Bulverde area. But you have also Champions High School, Boerne's High School is right here off 46, and then you have the other high school there. But to get into, this is downtown Boerne. You are 10 minutes, if that. Like Steve and I clocked it the other day. It was in the middle of the afternoon, like 2 or 3 o'clock. And it literally took us 7 minutes. And it's just because it's stoplights. It's not even really that much traffic. Now, it does get traffic when school gets out because all the kids from these high schools get on 46. So there are certain times of day that the traffic will be heavy. But if you're looking at the 55 plus in the Regency, life will be a little easier. You don't have to really stick to those, 8 and 5 o'clock travel times. But downtown Boerne is really 7 to 10 minutes. You've got shops, you've got restaurants, bars, parks. You also have 46 also turns in, also known as River Road. So you have a River Road Park right here along this beautiful river. And they have like picnic tables and things like that you can kind of hang out and enjoy the serenity of it. It's very beautiful. So that is where Esperanza is. And just so you know, the Regency at Esperanza is gated. It has its own gated community. And as you saw, the Community Amenity Center is phenomenal. So it is very private. Golf carts are very welcome in the area. I would not suggest taking a golf cart on 46. That would not be safe. But you do have all of those amenities right in Esperanza and the Regency at Esperanza for you to enjoy. So Mary's Tacos, I will say, very good. You definitely want to try it out. They have some really good chotto beans. You also have El Chaparral, which is closer to 46 over here. Over here. That is Steve and I's favorite Mexican restaurant is El Chaparral. So you have a lot of really, really great restaurants and activities to do right in Boerne. And if you want to go into San Antonio, to North San Antonio to enjoy those, you're only looking at 15 to 20 minutes, not a super far commute. And then last but not least, I just want to give you a little more info, which would be airport. So the San Antonio airport is located over here. So if you are in Esperanza, you coming down here, they'll jump on I-10, come all the way down to 410 over, and the airport's right there. So you are a solid 35 to 40 minutes. I would definitely give yourself 40 minutes if you're traveling to the airport. Just some food for thought if you are an avid traveler. So that is all we have for you. I hope this map video was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the tours of all of the model homes there at the Regency. If you are interested in moving to the Boerne area, you are 55 plus, or at least one of your spouse is 55 plus, and you would like to be in this community, give us a call. Steve and I's information is listed right below, and we would absolutely be honored to be your realtors of choice. It's a great community. You could not go wrong in this community. It is one of a kind. Boerne has no other community anything like this. So you definitely want to get in while you can. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you very much. If you found it helpful, leave us a comment, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.